Okay, so welcome to what would have been Waterdeep, but RJM Rambo is hopefully okay and just being a bum and missing our calls. We don't know where he is and we can't get in contact with him, so we're gonna, because we kind of need him to start the Waterdeep campaign, despite we have Waterdeep Heist up above. You'll also notice it does not say Dragon Heist for a reason, and that means we are going to roleplay a little bit of what is going down in Chinatown. Oh, the outline's not on the thing I just noticed too. Oh, well. We're going to roleplay through the ending of the previous campaign. So, we'll see where that goes, and that might set up some really interesting stuff. You know how this is going to go. Give me the scissors. Give me the scissors. You won't get... You got to make me take the scissors. Rude. Just rude. Just rude. This is the generation of people we taught today. You go get it, bitch. Hard work. I don't listen. That's good. Good callback already. All right. So, Timora just told you all that you are... That speech, you remember I sent in the Discord chat, so just to paraphrase it here, because I don't have it in front of me, that all of you have her blessing, and that all gives you the ability now to roll twice in a day. So, or re-roll one die per day. And then she might, except normal fighter combat stuff, and she might decide to re-roll your dice, whether it's good or bad, during the day, once a day. So that's something to keep in mind with good old Timora. So you exit out of the temple, go up the stairs, and everyone's pretty flustered and emotional. And right now, both Kane and Mosnell are flexing their emotions to one another. Just, I can't believe, and that's happening. So what is everybody else doing?
I stab Sister Garland.
You...
I do not do that.
That's a hard no. That's a hard no.
Yeah, obviously I'm the rogue, so I stab.
Again, that's a no. That's a hard no.
Chaotic evil the whole time.
Okay.
Let's see. I'd probably go drinking at this point. I'm like, we've gone through it. We've had a time. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's relax for a little
I'm gonna follow suit.
Del, what are you doing?
Del has been instructed to follow, so he will do so.
Yes.
Aww.
Lizal, what are you doing?
We're looking for an exit out of this extra dimensional.
You already went upstairs.
Oh,
she already sent
out.
you back. You're already up the stairs. You're all freaking out now
in
the temple with Sister Geraldine. And you actually see Liliana has showed up as well. She followed you guys like into the temple just to check up on things, and no one was there. And her and Sister Geraldine right now are like going in circles, and she's lifting her off the ground, and they're having a really cute moment.
Aww.
So she's just like, I met our goddess. And she's just like, you lying sack of shit. She's like, she gave me this key. And she's like, where'd you get that key? She's like, the goddess. All right. And as you all decide, hey, we're going
We're going to Bilton's.
go to Bilton's, you hear a knock. You see Liliana turn around, and she's like, I didn't close that door. Do you guys go to the door? I mean, you're all leaving anyway.
Kick down the door.
You're going to kick down the door.
I'm gonna open the door.
Flama runs up and then just opens the door. You see Cinnamon in front of you outside. He sort of bows and he comes up. But as he comes up and opens his eyes, they are not yellow. They are red. I need to read something, so give me 1 second.
Your eyes are different.
Your eyes are different. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Hey, Cinnamon, you been smoking something?
Yeah, man, it's been dope. If you know what I mean.
You got any more of that stuff?
All right. A voice comes out, very demonic and demented, but it's not in Infernal. You don't recognize the voice. It seems it's a mix between female and male and something else you can't identify. And Cinnamon says, one by one, I will take them from you, Ulazal. You will return home.
I grab his face and cast protection from good and evil.
Jeez.
You're pretty far away from him at this point. He's at the top of the stairs. He's at the bottom of the
I
stairs.
proceed to walk down and see.
Okay,
the monster.
as you're walking down, he's still saying this shit. As who's all like stone face, running forward toward him.
I just saw God, man. I can do anything.
You will return home. All of you are marked. Your destiny is with me now. As you go over and you cast good
Protection from evil and good.
Okay. As you cast it, life leaves his eyes. And he collapses in your hands.
Is he alive?
Make a medicine check.
Right.
Nice healing word.
5.
5. He might be. Sort of. He's still warm.
Dell gives a big cry, like a big call, and uses healing word.
Okay.
Cinnamon.
Nothing happens.
Fair enough.
I cast Revivify.
Ah. Okay.
Do you have a 300 gold diamond?
Oh,
Shoot.
that's true. Good call.
Remember, some spells if they have a
Yeah,
GP,
you're right.
if
Yep.
they have a price component next to them, it means you have to buy it ahead of
You're
time.
right. You're right. Let me see what I got.
I know you don't have a diamond.
I don't know if I get.
Ryan says, I thought we were waiting until the weekend.
Well, tell him we're not. Get online.
Well, you thought wrong.
Can't wait for him to ruin my boxes.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
On the plus side, this means we'll have an extra week for our minis to get here.
True.
What do you mean? I mean, we're probably going to play a little bit of Waterdeep, and then we're back here Friday again. It's ridiculous.
Well, we have like 2 hours extra for our minis.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it is exciting. Okay. So, Revivify does not work. Sister Geraldine runs over to, who's next to you, and she was trying to cast Revivify as well, but she doesn't have diamonds either or anything like that. She was trying to healing word, anything. Cinnamon is growing cold, and there is no life in his eyes.
I'll get him a blanket.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding. He said he was cold.
I did. As Sister Geraldine is panicking and looking up toward your faces, trying to read something, Liliana starts doubling over in pain, and she's on the ground and she starts screaming. But you hear that voice you just heard, the demented one, and Liliana is going back and forth. Sister Geraldine gets up, rushes over to Liliana, and is casting any spell she can think of to try and mitigate what's going on.
Kill Uzel.
That won't work.
Wow.
As she seems to stabilize and drag Liliana with the help of Mosnell and Kane into the temple, she asks you guys to do anything. Just do anything to stop whatever this evil, this fiend is that is plaguing everyone.
I think I know what I have to do.
Turn yourself in.
Well, in a way, I'm gonna make my way to the Temple of Coralin, where I'm gonna train as much as I can to get powerful enough that I can end this. Finally. From there, I'll be around enough. I'll be close enough to the god on the opposite end of the spectrum, where she won't have as much power there. And if stuff does happen, there will be people who are well trained, able to handle the situation. So, I've got a journey to start.
Should we go with you?
That's up to you.
I don't like this demon nonsense.
She did say you were all marked.
Well, guess we're going.
Just offering that.
Ryan says, I just got to CP. I got to eat something.
Motherfucker! Starve and come over here! We're all sitting here online! Don't go grab food, motherfucker! God damn him.
Take your...
Or tell him to get... Did you say take your time? Is that what you're telling him right now? You son of a bitch.
What do you want me to say?
Get fast food and get your ass over here.
Alright.
All right. Okay. So, it is nighttime. About at this time, it's getting towards 7-8 p.m. right now. The sun is finally getting past, and darkness is coming over. Well, what are you all doing? Are you staying the night? Are you already going to try and make your journey all the way south? Corlin's temple is in the capital of Skobrim. You're
That's
in
a
Freya.
while.
Yeah,
that's far.
that's a long journey.
That's a hot minute away.
We should rest for our night
should.
and regroup in the morning.
Teleport.
I'm gonna stay on the outside of the town.
Yeah, you are.
I
You
don't-
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I brought this on you guys, and I don't want to. Well, you're
Is-
already involved, but I don't.
Is Cinnamon alive?
No,
No.
he's super dead,
Wow.
just like that.
Mosno walks over with Kane, and they pick up the body, and Mosno then takes it from Kane and starts walking in the woods, and Kane's following suit.
Damn.
Sister Garoline's in tears. There's water, all teardrops. She was crying, obviously, but there's now all around her eyes, and she's just trying her best to keep Liliana okay. Some of the tieflings have come down from the top of the temple, and she's ordering them to go get washcloths and stuff, and try and get her to some sort of stable point and get her into the back room where Aerie was kept for a while.
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the
Dell's gonna
outskirts
follow
of the
him as
town.
well.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
go to the
gonna-
outskirts and just
Walk over to
exist
Liliana
elsewhere.
and put my coin of Timora on her,
Okay.
and then I'll walk out.
Okay. Sister Caroline doesn't even notice. Where do you put it, though? Are you doop on her head? Or
No, I'm gonna put it in her hand and
okay, yeah,
Like-
did one of those deals.
do one of those deals, and then when she's like, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You've seen it in the movies.
100%. 100%. Seen it in the movies. Okay. So are you guys going to the inn? Mosno and Kane would return once the body's buried, and they're going to end up going to the inn.
Drinking my sorrows away.
You're going there, all right. You're going there, probably. And you said you're going to Bilton's as well, Aerie?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys go over there. You start drinking your night away. Both Flama and Aerie are getting absolutely plastered.
Yeah.
Dell follows Ulazal out to the outskirts of the town. The guards keep somewhat of a watch on you guys, and you find a stump where it's not a natural tree. It definitely seems like there's a whole bunch, because they were cutting for all the walls around, so they were throwing stumps, and you just sort of take a stump out of the pile that they have outside, and they're just dragging it over. Dell watches you the whole way. He does not help you as he's just holding the egg. And you put the stump down. You sit down on the stump, and Dell just sort of hops over and just staring at you on the mountain of stumps that is only 5 feet. You could only manage to get away from the pile. And that is where your night begins.
I'm gonna stumble outside of the bar.
Okay.
Completely plastered.
Okay.
Do I notice them?
They're outside the town. There's walls now all the way around the town. You give me a perception check too. In your drunken state with disadvantage.
Well, it's already bad. Oh.
Oh shit. I'm glad Ryan's okay though. That's great news. Going to get food, guys.
Rips.
You just got on.
10.
On Skype?
Oh, maybe not.
No fucking way. Maybe his
Someone-
phone. This asshole literally drove here. There's no way. If he goes home and logs in, I'm gonna punch
Someone
him.
just said, "Oh, you know, it was Emily just got on."
Oh,
sorry.
It just popped up on Discord.
man. You got a 10 with disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay. You
Bro.
drunkenly fall out of the town. You notice that the town hall, the colors aren't like they used to be, and it's all ripped and shit. But somebody else used to have different colors there, and that's totally dope. As you continue to stumble through,
I'm
there's
gonna hug the banner the tattered banner?
Well, I mean, it's ripped at the top. It's like 20 feet up on the
still
top.
gonna try to
Yeah,
get-
that's what I
I'm still gonna
thought.
try to get to it.
You're like, oh man, it's so close, and you're just like on the side of this building that is nowhere.
Yep.
And you get a couple more tieflings, sort of doing some more work at night. They have lanterns, sort of. The guard are seeing you, and
Hi.
hi there.
Top of the morning to you.
I guess it's not morning yet, but
It's
You've been-
morning. It's
yep.
morning somewhere, you know?
yeah. You're right. I've never really thought about that before.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, you ever hear this one? It's morning somewhere else, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. You got any beer?
No, I'm on duty. I'm one of the new guards.
Do you want some?
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you want some? Do you want some?
No. No, I
Are
don't.
you sure I could share?
You've now stumbled your way over. You're on him, and you're like you're like doing some of this action with your empty like tankard, and you're trying to just all right, yeah, it's okay.
I could buy you some.
Yeah, go. Why don't you go in there and tell Bilton that Terrence says
Billy!
you've had not enough, and then wink at him.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right.
Walk you back into the bar.
Yeah. All right, you blast into the bar. Yeah, what are you doing, Ari?
Ari walks out of the tavern
Yeah.
as he's coming back. Oh, where the fuck did you go?
Billy!
As they walk past each other, Ari just slumps on the door, doesn't see him walk by. Flower! As you're now inside the bar.
Billy! I haven't had enough.
That's the code, hey. All right, come here. He takes out like a needle, puts it in you, poof, hit the ground. There you go. All right. Look toward the barmaid. And put him in the room. Free of charge. Dragged your ass up the stairs. Your head hits a couple stairs as you go up and go into the room. Oh, they're not too happy with this night. But word is spread throughout town of what has occurred. The death of Cinnamon has hurt a lot. Liliana being under the weather is terrifying to the town right now, and everyone's kind of been put on alert that the people, the adventurers, kind of let them do their thing tonight. Try and stay clear so you don't hopefully get hurt by them. As like Modern Warfare 2 as zooms over on top of Ulazal on his stump, and Ari Dell with his egg on top of the mountain of stumps just staring down at you. You guys doing anything?
I can't believe how bad things got. I was, for the longest time, I thought I was fine. When I was staying in Neverwinter, none of this happened. It was a good 5 years I was there, and I thought I was safe. I have no idea why this is starting to happen all of a sudden.
Bill says nothing.
Yes!
I feel like you really get me.
Yeah, we'll make a small fire though.
He doesn't leave his perch though. You just do it with magic that I don't care if you don't have it. It just happens.
I do actually.
Thank God.
Bonfire cantrip.
That's awesome. And you do it on the stump he's sitting on, so he has to jump up. Ulazal has to go grab another stump and drag it over.
As Ulazal's having this like somber moment to himself, you just hear off in the distance like, I'm gonna be a demon. And Ari stumbles over.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, how did he get out of the gates? I don't know. Here he comes. As he's
I'm gonna be a demon slayer. I'm gonna be a Hyosol.
Hey there, Ari.
Dell's up in the air already.
No, you're still up on your perch. He doesn't notice you. You don't have to make a perception check for that one. But I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ari?
Yeah, Ari.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a throw up save.
No.
That is. I have to pull up my area character sheet real quick.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, is his stomach pure alcohol, and is he throwing up on the fire?
We'll find out.
I got an 18.
Ah, dog. So as you stumble forward, you feel a little. Not tonight. Despite the spins, you're good. You're good to go as you stumble through the fire. Though.
And then I notice Della's up there, so I'm going.
You certainly
to...
don't notice that, you drunk bastard. It's like pitch black. You barely see him. Give me a perception roll with disadvantage.
Okay. That is a solid 7.
You look up and you're like, yo, that's a weird looking tree. I never saw so many stumps making a tree before. That's super
And
dope.
so
That's super
I
nature
try to-
dope. Sorry.
I'm fascinated by this tree, though, so I try to climb up it.
Oh my god. Give me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
I don't
I
think you should do
already
that.
rolled for that.
I hate you.
Prior, and I got. I'm gonna show it to you guys.
As you go to climb, you got a 1 if you can't see it. As you start climbing up the stumps, you start dragging more and more stumps into the fire, and everything catches on fire. All the stumps start going up in a blaze. Dell does fly up and go to the side now as he's just watching all the stumps go on fire. Doesn't really, because, you know, there's sort of a little bit of nature in this, because, like, they're going to decompose. It's not really a bad thing, but it's also like, but how dry is the grass? Give me a perception check, Dell. Dell's looking around the grass in the middle of the night.
That's not very good,
Okay.
but I think I get +7 now. Yes, I do.
Wow.
So it's 14.
Oh, wow. Might be dry, might not be dry.
Okay.
Do you guys even have anything to put out fire?
I'll use Earth Tremor under the fire.
Okay.
It just like breaks the ground under it.
Okay.
So it would break up all the grass, and
Makes
grass
it
might be under it. It would be like dirt rather than grass.
Perfect. So Dell, not taking any chances, uses an earth tremor, causes Ari to fall right on his butt and drop all the alcohol he was carrying just everywhere. It's all over him now too. It doesn't help with the fire. The earthquake starts going back and forth, and some of it does get on top of him, and he's like, "Ah!"
Oh, yeah, you guys only take damage from that too. Technically,
What? Oh, well, no, like the fire got to him through like catching.
Earth
From the
Tremor.
Earth Tremor.
Oh, that's right. He's that close. Okay, so roll damage for the earth tremor, and then you're also gonna get 1 bit of fire damage
That's a dex save of 15.
with disadvantage
Rogie boy, you can do it.
because you're drunk.
So that is a 9.
Oh,
I got max damage on that.
stop!
We're gonna kill
And
him.
he is not prone.
Well, he was already prone. We already knew
He's
this.
super
There's
pro.
also difficult terrain around it.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so how much damage was that?
6.
So 7 points of damage, 1 fire, and 6 bludgeoning.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, all right.
I'll walk.
But you're
over.
so drunk you hardly feel it. It's one of those
Oh
deals.
no, I'm so drunk after I tried climbing that tree, I'm already passed out.
So who was also one who came over and was like, as the fire goes out. And on your charred stump, you resume your seat,
I'm gonna pull him over and just lean him on the other side so he doesn't
and Dell
do stupid.
starts another fire right next to the whole new place as the fire's up. And Dell goes on top of the charred stack. They've all reworked, so it's way lower now. But he's still a good like 3 feet above eye level, but enough where you're just like staring at this bird stomach, holding this glowing, shimmering egg.
Have I slighted you? Did I do something?
Nothing.
is the inner machinations of his mind are an enigma.
See,
Just-
Dell's head just.
He's just looking at egg.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab Harry, pull him over to a tree.
There's no trees
There
for
are no
miles, dude.
trees
Remember,
for
there's
over
hills.
Miles? Oh
Yeah,
my
there's
lord.
hills everywhere.
There's hills
Remember
everywhere.
this?
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember. Somewhere else where there's not a fire on top of him.
You-
Couple feet away
behind
from
you, literally behind the charred log.
I can walk around,
Okay.
grab him, pull him away so that he doesn't get burned, and
Okay.
we'll just enjoy the campfire.
All right, you're enjoying the campfire.
I guess I'll go to sleep.
Okay, you go to sleep. Dell goes to sleep as well, I imagine. Okay. Dell, when you go to sleep, you have a vision. The what is that?
That's not chat.
Oh,
That was one of my work friends.
oh, okay.
He just
Okay.
moved.
All right.
That's a meme.
Here is your vision of excitement.
Oh boy.
As you close your eyes,
You see Flama cutting a cookie in half.
I'm gonna cut you in half, motherfucker. All right? Your eyesight dims as you're like staring at the egg. Like you can't stop staring at this egg, and then you finally, and inside your mind, you're almost seeing like a third person perspective of the egg, and it's like you're following the egg's travels around, and it shows you a journey. It shows you going back to Neverwinter, going into the port city, and getting on a ship, taking the ship all the way over to Penk, up past and through these dwarf mines that go for miles and miles, through a desert, into a city submerged under sand, deep into there, through all twists, turns, labyrinths, and different passages, all the way to the dying Kotil. The magical... It's like... It's these rainbow colors emanate off this long... It looks like a Chinese dragon, basically, but it's not a dragon. That's why I just... Not a dragon. Not a dragon. Even though the book probably says it's related to dragons, I don't give a fuck. It's not a dragon.
It's a lizard.
That's my favorite thing, too. I was telling earlier, just like anytime anybody has like an idea of like, oh, it's lizard-like. It's like, was that supposed to be a dragon? Did Reed change that, or was it actually lizard-like? So keep that in mind for the rest of the ever.
Rest of the ever.
Yeah. You hand the egg off to the coattail, and you actually can see your hands gracing, putting the egg down. The coattail, life starts shimmering into it. Doesn't feel sick anymore. The egg itself starts exploding with colors and everything. But then shadows start to come in from all the sides. Shadows come in from what little light there is, and you see the outline of wings come out, and you see a gargantuan hand come around the throat of the coattail and start crushing it, and a big foot steps and shatters the egg. Takes you all the way back to where you're at. But still in the dream, you have the egg, and instead it shows you another path. It goes towards your home, inside your mountain, into a nest that you can actually see yourself building. And you put the egg in here. You hear the words, safe. And then you see yourself in third person, traveling back to the city of Neverwinter. But instead of going to Penk, you end up going to Jalasia, into a port. You see your comrades beside you, blurry, not sure which ones are with you, but one is clear, Ulazal. Inside, you go deeper and deeper through many different places, almost like a blur, until you enter a great mountain. Deep and deep into this mountain, more blurs by until you see a massive ritual circle in stone against a wall. And you see those wing outlines fold out, and just as they turn, everything goes black. As you feel combat, you feel your vine whip coming out, and then you wake up and you hear the words, "Not safe," from the egg. It's morning.
Hooray, long rest.
Listen, I saw a dragon. I swear, it was a dragon.
What's that?
They were not dragon wings! These bitches. This motherfucker, first thing he does when he hears the word wish, wishes for dragons. Without hesitation. Fucking asshole. Alright. You awake disgustingly with some vomit on you inside your room. You are still on the outskirts with Dell. Mosnell and Kane are waking up inside. You actually don't know anything about them yet because I do, and I'm not going to tell you that because that wouldn't make any sense. I apologize. Who's left? I'm trying to remember. And Aries drunk as fuck behind Woolsall. I was trying to remember where you were at.
No, I'd be sober now.
Yeah, you are sober now, but you were.
I'd be
But
hungover, but I'd be in a much better shape than the last time.
yes. It's
That
almost
was
like
funny.
you've built up an immunity or drank less. So you get up a little more gracefully this time as you awake in the morning. So we're gonna start with Ulazal, Ari, and Dell.
All right.
I know where Ulazal's going, right?
Yes, you just saw exactly where he needs to go.
Okay. Dell will land in front of Ulazal. He will say, I have things I need to attend to. I will return to you shortly. Go on your path, and I will meet you.
Okay.
And he will fly off.
Dell flies off.
Have a nice trip.
Of
I
course.
mean, you probably heard it. I have 22 passive perception now.
Flying off into the distance, Dell seems to be going towards the Neverwinter Forest.
Okay. I don't want to go back into town. Would you mind rounding everybody up and getting some supplies so that we can start the journey down to Corlin Simple?
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks.
And I kind of slowly make my way towards town.
Okay, the guards see you. Oof, open up the door. Oof. They don't even want to have a conversation. They recognize you enough. You stumble your way through town. You end up in Bilton's Inn, and you see Mosnell and Kane both trying drinks, and you see Kane being like, "What is this?" And Mosnell just like, "Clean water." And Kane's like, I know I've had this before. I swear, but it tastes different here. But this is definitely through gestures and not through words, as no one can understand what Kane is trying to say right now. No Flama, no Orhana. They seem to be still upstairs.
Hey guys, where is everybody? Built in.
Yeah. What's going on? He pops up from underneath the bar. Yeah, sorry, got it. Just gets up, he starts punching the top of the bar. Hate you. Sorry. God damn.
Where's my other drinking buddy from yesterday?
Oh, he's probably up in the room. I had the bar. He's upstairs. Just go upstairs. Just it's up
Alright,
there.
I'll make my way. Fun fact, Reed. I just want to remind you.
Yeah.
Bilton doesn't know my actual name
Yeah.
because I used the name. What did I use?
Yeah, you do something
Aragon
ridiculous.
last time.
Yeah.
So he only knows me as Aragon.
Yes, and on point with that, he doesn't even remember that much because he's Bilton, and he doesn't know anybody's name. No matter how much everyone shouts their names in his bar, none of it sticks with Bilton right now. Okay, so you up the
I
stairs.
make my way to Flama's room.
Well, you have no idea. There is like 6 rooms on each side that you can go. So like 2, 2, 2, 2. So that's actually 8 on
I'm
each
just
side.
gonna start knocking on doors.
Okay, so give me a door you want to knock on.
I'll do the first. I'll start on the right side and just go down the line.
All right. So you knock on the first door, no one responds. You knock on the second door, no one responds. Knock on the third door, you hear fuck. Doesn't sound like Flama. Go to the fourth door. The third door opens. The fuck? Who is it? It's the. Oh God, his name slips my mind, but it's the Cobalt Wolf you rescued from the Red Brand
Oh, that guy.
mansion. She comes out. Hello? What's going on?
Nothing. I had the wrong door. Sorry.
Asshole. Sluts the door. Knock on the fourth door. Nothing. So you've gone through the whole right side?
No, I'm gonna go down the left side.
All right, you stumble your way to the left side. You start knocking on it. Only just a little bit. You kind of got a little dizzy there with that first interaction of the day. You're just like, oh, I wasn't ready for that. But you're fine. It's not like you're belligerently drunk stumbling. You knock on the first door, and you hear a from Flama.
And I'm gonna try to open the door.
It is definitely not locked. The barmaids did not lock that
I'm gonna
door.
walk right in.
Yep. It's really loud to you right now. There's like sun just like peeking through the blinds only on your eyes. It's just where the way you felt last night. They dragged you. It just and every time you try and turn your face, it just the sun's just following it.
Fuck.
Is he just on his bed?
No, he's on the floor. There's like no. They took the bed out of here. It's such a mess.
So I'm gonna walk downstairs and catch one of the barmaids, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna be like, "Can I get like a bowl or a cup of water, please?"
Yeah, sure. And you hear Bilton. Someone say water.
I said grog.
That's what you did, damn darn thing. Oh! Oh! God, I'm cutting it out! She comes back with a pail of water and just hands it to you.
And I go back upstairs,
Yep.
and I just dump it on Flama's face.
You feel Undertaker sit-up style alive. Yep.
Hello.
You're quite aware, actually, though. That was a pretty good way to get you out.
Hello.
We're starting to get things moving. We got some shopping to do before we head out.
Why didn't you get my clothes? Can't you see all this vomit?
I'm just gonna walk out.
Asshole. I'm gonna go shirtless
Okay.
and walk downstairs.
Kane gives you... Get your finger guns.
I'm gonna do it, but not knowing what it means.
100%.
Just be really
100%.
confused.
No,
Like,
he does that, and you see Monzo like, Chuck Walden did that.
am I gonna register that too?
Not really, because you're still waking up. It's kind of just a reactionary
Just be
thing.
like, ah.
Yeah, but you do hear the sawing happening right now in the bar as you see Bill. Help me twice, will you? As he's right now sawing a hole in his bar to where he leans down to get stuff.
I'm just gonna throw my vomity clothes at him.
You go to throw it towards them, and one of the barmaids sees this happening. Whew! Hot save by the barmaid. Looks at you. She is not a happy camper with you at all. Gets the food, just throws it right in the garbage. But she goes into the back, so you don't really see her clothes. Get thrown in the garbage.
Oh.
So you're just like, she's gonna clean that for me. Okay, so you're shirtless and you got some pants of sorts on, but it's like the undergarment, Long John type of pants. You got boots though; those are good. You got your swords; they're tied up and everything.
I'm just gonna relay the same message to Mosnell and kind of just like smile at Kane because I can't say this to him.
Yeah, you see Mosno. Oh. This does seem like a problem. I was
I'm
thinking,
gonna go shopping. You wanna come?
I'll go meet up with Ulazal and I'll try and take Kane with me. Kane's not looking very good. Just kind of smacks Kane. And Kane's like, fuck me. I don't know how I'm halfway across the world. Starts dragging Kane outside.
Bringing him in the right direction.
Before he walks out,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, do you know where Organa went?"
She still hasn't come down. And she kind of stops Kane. She's like,
she is staying here, right?
yeah. No, she was staying
Okay.
second to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna go knock at the door again.
Okay.
Can I order some breakfast while I'm
You can try. Where's your money, you drunk bastard?
I don't know.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a 7.
oh no! You don't know where your money is right now.
Ah, shit.
While you're panicking, you can figure out what you want to do to try and find your money.
Oh, God.
You knock on the door, and the door sort of opens a little bit as you knock on it.
I'm gonna kind of slowly push it open.
You hear from downstairs, "Open the goddamn door!" As the sawing stops momentarily and then resumes. Okay,
What do I see?
give me a perception check.
Nude or Hana?
Jesus.
I can guarantee that is not what he said.
A 15.
Oh, thank God. The TC was like 2. The room is neatly folded. Everything is in its place. You see in the middle of her bed a note, and it seems like a parchment folded. And everything is gone. There's no trace of Orhana.
I'm gonna go take a look at the note.
All right. You're going to open up the note?
Rip or Hana.
Okay.
They turned her to paper.
Hate it when that happens.
When your intelligence is -1.
All right. You open up the note. Do you open up the note?
Yes.
You open up the note, and in one brief sentence, you see, "I'll be back. Something I need to do." That's it.
What the hell? I'm gonna walk downstairs, and I'm gonna let and Flama's still there. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Orhana ditched us."
Where's my money?
I don't know.
Where's my money? I'm gonna pick him up like Bowie style. Like pick him up. Where's my fucking money, you little punk?
If he tries to reach for me, I'm gonna try and dodge out of it.
All right, yep. So you do dex as well.
Ooh.
Do you want a dex or an acrobatics?
Acrobatics for you to flip back against his dex.
Ooh, he's getting all fancy.
Okay. I got a 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Oh.
So that's just automatically better.
So as you were about to do this super dope move, the bug-eyed, crazy-ass, shirtless, smelly Flama was, "Where's my money?" And she's holding
I
it.
don't know. Where do you put it? Jeez.
My clothes. Where's my clothes?
Where did you put your clothes? I saw you carrying it down with you.
Barmaid,
She peeks out.
I'm just gonna as he's distracted.
have you
I'm gonna
finished
step
washing
out
my
and walk
clothes?
No.
Could I see them?
She looks at the other barmaid. No.
Please.
I'm gonna walk over to them and quietly do you actually have his clothes?
You see them? Yeah. They're right there. They just point to the garbage
Look
can.
who decided to show up!
Yeah.
It's not, that was really awkward.
Ryan's a pretty awkward person.
Alright, guys.
Go put the chair on the other side. That's literally all it would have taken to not.
If you don't get an answer from me, you gotta
Oh, just keep going. Just keep going. All right. Okay. So,
I'm gonna take a peek at the trash can.
yeah.
Wrapping up the first campaign.
When I see his clothes, I'm gonna be like,
We're wrapping up the
look
first
in there,
campaign.
Mama.
You
up the first
peek around
Yeah,
the
we're, like,
door and you see all your money and your
we're
shit
gonna
all
go
in your
into,
clothes right there.
Skullroom.
Woo!
For the Temple of Corlin.
I'm gonna throw some gold to the barmaid.
Yep. Okay. You throw 3 gold pieces towards her.
5. I'm
You
feeling
throw
generous
5
today.
gold pieces that all hit her in the face. Some go in her cleavage.
Oh God! I
takes it the
didn't mean it like
complete wrong
that. I didn't mean it like that.
Give me a charisma check.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling lucky.
That's better.
Oh, what'd you get?
Charisma?
Yeah.
14.
Oh, she got a 13. You were almost.
Woo!
She's like, takes her clothes and they actually start washing them now.
Thank you.
Okay. As this is happening, we need to catch up Mosnell real quick.
Wait,
What?
can I buy some breakfast now?
Yeah, you can buy breakfast.
Awesome.
They start bringing out the eggs and bacon. They have a large supply of that.
No.
Mazda doesn't know what's going on, but he wants eggs and bacon.
He already left the
He
room.
already
Actually, he's
left
standing
the
up with
egg.
Kane right now, so about to leave.
He takes eggs and bacon out of his back pocket and starts eating it.
Well, you did order them earlier. I'm permitting it.
How
He
much
was saving
They
them
were
for
sunny,
later.
they're scrambled eggs though.
How
so
much
that's
was breakfast?
That's even better, actually.
very too
Oh yeah.
cheap as shit.
Free, bro.
I'll make sure to check your character sheet later. I can just add and take shit away from you guys. It's amazing as the DM. I can just go into any of your sheets and be like, "Fuck you." Not anymore, asshole.
And then we will know.
That's true.
Yeah, of
You're like,
course you will
wow.
know.
He has
Who
the
would-
power.
Who edited my character?
So, we were going to start on a really fun and happy note, but you weren't here because your character starts the Waterdeep campaign. So, instead, we started with the super depressing hook for the next campaign.
Cinnamon's dead.
Whoa, my God.
You got out of the temple. You were all excited. You and Kane were flexing your feelings to one another because that's how you express yourselves. You're like, "That was a goddess," and he's like, "You have no idea what he's saying."
For a second, I was like,
Wow,
who
that
the
sounds
fuck
kind of
was
like
Kane?
Infernal.
Who's Kane? Should
So
have made Kane.
then you open up the doors. Or you hear a knock at the doors. You actually see Cinnamon, and he is actually possessed, and he ends up dying. And he tells you you're all marked. At that point, you end up going to the bar. You spend the night there.
Well,
You
what
and
about
King go to
Liliana?
sleep. I forgot. Liliana also is fighting off the current possession of the fiend. The fiend is trying to possess him. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really bad shit. It's Ulaz's.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm like on the outside of the town right now.
Yeah.
He's
He's
exiled.
outside.
Wait, it's Ulazal's fault?
Well,
Well-
yeah. I mean, tangentially,
It's the demon.
the demon chasing him that also exploded you.
right,
You have PTSD about that, by the way. That's not going
do you mean?
nowhere. When you got exploded and 3rd-degree burns,
Oh yeah, that was
that's
great.
still right there, man.
That was a good time. Thanks,
okay.
Ulazal.
Wisdom saves on fire magic.
Okay, so all that kid up to you and Kane were having breakfast. You were showing him clean water. He was like, "This shit's crazy." Yes, perfect. And Orhana is nowhere to be found, and she left a note with you guys saying that she has some things to take care of. She'll be back eventually.
Yeah, I was actually just walking over to tell Miles no.
Yes.
You
Okay.
got any Tylenol or anything?
Oh, do I have Tylenol?
He doesn't have Tylenol, but he's got heroin.
Why
That'll
not?
do it.
Even better.
Those are basically the same.
All you
thing.
gotta do is ask.
One's a
He
little
was
stronger.
In the middle of DMing though.
It's true. You could be
wasn't
like,
gonna
hey,
just-
I feel like my head's gonna explode. Can I please have something for that?
That's not. I was gonna
That
go
is
down.
okay. See, look at how many drugs he has. He's a peddler.
Why are you doing all this?
Fuck you the cow.
Does anyone need allergy meds?
There's all my immediate drugs. I brought that up to my dad one time when he was asking for drugs. He's like, "Reed, you don't take a lot of pills every day, right, Reed? You're not using this a lot, are you?" I'm like, "No, Dad.
No.
No, not at all. Listen to how full these are."
At least he's concerned.
Yes, that is the good news. Okay.
You're not using this daily, right?
Deep yawn. Okay, so
I'll be
now.
right back. I'm just gonna grab some water.
Okay, you go grab water as you are now standing next to Kane. As you guys were about to leave, Harry has just informed you that Orhana is no longer with the party. And you know, and you were just about to
Was
go.
she just joining another party or something?
I feel betrayed. You see Kane? The 6'5" lizard man. Just.
That's great.
By the way, Bill didn't give a shit seeing this lizard man walk in.
Why was
Totally
it's
unfazed.
built in.
Recently broadened his
Oh, that's right.
horizons.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's right. There's tieflings.
It's
and
built in,
everything.
bro.
I'm
Yep.
sure there's all kinds of folk around here.
Yep.
I'm not convinced he can actually see very well.
Does he sleep?
Oh, you missed the whole Bill hitting his head
sleep
a
under the
bunch, and
bar?
he's now sawed a hole where he goes to get stuff into his bar after hitting his
Did
head.
I
a bunch.
notice that?
What?
The hole.
Oh, well, yeah, you did now that you're coming to your senses. You've had a good breakfast. You definitely see a hole in his bar now.
But there's a hole. Why is there a hole in your
You
bar?
see Bilton's head perfectly come through the hole. What now?
What? Where did you come from?
Beneath the bar, kiddo. It's not gonna hit me again this time. Turns around, there's an open cabinet. Oh! Oh! You see the two barmaids just panic, flooding their eyes. Get the torch. That's it.
Why are you under the bar so much?
I'm just busy. I'm restocking. I don't have to explain myself to you. Shut up. You guys are, by the way, like 40 feet across the town. Okay. So, what is everybody doing now?
Namen.
On the outside of the town, I'm
Yep.
gonna reach into my component pouch and pull out a little bit of copper wire and like affix it to my ear, and I'm gonna cast sending to Airy.
What is this shit?
It's just a
Walkie-talkie?
message. It's a walkie-talkie essentially.
Oh no, they can communicate now. They're at the point, they're leveled up where they can communicate. No!
Is this just the message cantrip or is it sending?
It's sending.
Ah. I
Lame.
don't know what
Message is
that
cooler.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you're familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and answers in a like manner immediately. Spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of the message.
Now, Grog,
this
these
is
are
cool.
letters. Yes.
I know 3 letters. A, G, or A, L, and A.
Did you ever? I don't think you got up to it yet, but it starts where it's just like, all right, Grog. Well, Pike is trying to teach him the alphabet. She's like, we're gonna start with the alphabet, okay? It starts with A. Oh, I thought it started with G. No, Grog, your name starts with G. She's like, yeah, wouldn't that make sense? That it's the alphabet starts with my letter. She's like, no, Grog. He's like, oh, jeez. sorry. Any chance to mention Grog makes me so happy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everyone loves Grog.
All right.
I miss Tiberius so much, though.
Me too.
It hurts.
It does hurt.
All right. Nobody say anything if you know anything.
It does hurt.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Good. So, what message you send to Airy?
Airy, it's Ulazal. Can you please try to find some gems while you resupply?
Okay.
Specifically diamonds.
Airy, where were you right now?
I'm like just kind of walking out of buildings.
Okay. So you're walking in and out of buildings trying to look for shit. The town seems pretty disrupted right now because of all the events that have unfolded, and a lot of storekeepers aren't there. It seems there's like a lot of hubbub in the temple, but you do see a tiefling running into the Liliana shop, and both Kane and Mosnell are outside, and they notice that as well. And Kane's interested. He starts walking over. Do you follow Kane
Where's he going?
towards Liliana's place?
Sure.
All right. So,
I'm gonna kind of call out to him as he's going. I gotta go talk to Ulazal. You go.
You can reply to the message telepathically.
yeah.
I'm just like, why do you need gems?
Do you have to keep casting
I
it?
have to cast it again.
Yeah.
Is this
So-
slots you're using?
Yeah, I'm using spell slots.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna turn to Mazel and be
actually,
like,
they
can you stock up on some health potions for us prior to us heading out? And I'm gonna make my way back to Ulazal outside the city to get clarification on what the hell that was about.
Okay, sure. You start walking out. Kane and Mosnell enter the Liliana's shop with the tiefling. That speaks infernal. As it starts going through the shop, you see it keeps like looking and trying, and it goes into a back, and she actually goes behind the counter. Kane he's following behind the counter. Do you follow behind Liliana's counter?
I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it.
Okay, so you
Mine
guys.
wasn't-
You guys go back and you see like this purple skin tiefling. She's kind of got her little tiefling demon hoofs sticking out at the bottom there, and she's got this long red skirt on her, one of the ones that Sister Geraldine gave her. So they actually like dyed one of the outfits. Like it was originally white for Timora, but they're like we're fun, so they started dyeing the colors of their white garbs. She's right now inside a cabinet digging around, and as you enter, you see all these blades in her forge back there. Some are mounted on the wall, some are half finished. The forge is glowing just a bit. You see all sorts of cabinets that she all made out of her lumber. You can actually see glowing on the wall is her armor, the one that's all blues and marble white, and the stars etched into it in the golds. And the tiefling comes out with a small bag. She pulls one out, and you hear some tink 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 tinks as she pulls it out. It sounds like glass. And another one comes out, this small bag, and inside you collect some sparkles. But Kane notices it immediately, and he kind of goes over, and he's now hovering over the tiefling that's now up, and the tiefling's like, and Kane just like, he just sort of grabs the bag from the tiefling, and the tiefling's like,
I'm gonna go. Whoa! All right. You need to give that back.
and he looks at you. He tries to turn the bag, and he's like, do you look in the bag? You see various gemstones and a bunch of small diamonds in there, and one large diamond inside there. And you see him pointing to the large diamond. He's like,
I know, very pretty, but you need to buy it.
he hands the thing back to the tiefling, who's like, and runs out, and he looks at you.
Oh, I take out the map.
Perfect. He takes the map, points toward his home.
The diamond is from your home? I'm pointing at where he went, and then I'm pointing at there on the map.
He looks over to the swords on the wall. He takes like a handful of them, despite like where he should be cut, but because of his scales, he's just like, see, he cuts it. He's just like, this is all happening inside his office, right? He goes, see, the map is down. He says, points at like where they left, right?
I love shorties.
So then he goes, puts one sword down. He points at his home. Puts 4 swords down.
What did he point at before the first sword?
Where like the tiefling diamond thing. He just like that. And then he pointed to his home, pointed back to the diamond, put 4 swords down.
There's a lot of diamonds where you're from.
Kane thinks you got it. He's squinting his red eyes right now, blue skin, nodding with his big dinosaur-like snout.
You know what diamonds are good for? Lots of money. To buy cool shit.
I'm not there to hear that, but okay.
He's just staring at you right now. Language barriers seem to be a problem at this point in the conversation. He looks down again at the map.
Yes, that is your home.
He rolls up the map, hands it back to you, just walks out.
Wait, Kane.
He turns around. Yep.
I'm gonna take out the map, and I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna do him.
Yep.
I'm gonna go where we are and kind of do a to his home.
He nods.
Okay, he wants to go home.
Detective Moss.
As you do that, though, he comes back up again, and he does the like points at his home. Goes to the swords again.
How many words? How many letters?
He shows, huh? And he points over the swords. It's a smiling lizard dragon. Or lizard, not dragon. It's not dragon. It's a dragon. No.
Cannon!
No, I said dinosaur. I want a dinosaur. Lizard dinosaur.
So what did he do again?
He's motioning like this, like he did to start the conversation. Then we had to go to charades, and now he's pointing back to the thing we established with the many swords, and he's just like trying to make a connection between this and the bundle of swords he's holding. Kane puts the swords back on the wall and walks out.
Cleaned up after himself.
That's good.
Yeah.
Monster makes know that.
Very neat lizard. Very
This
neat.
guy.
All right.
The diamonds are his ticket home. I have no idea.
End scene. As they walk out. The two of you walk into town. The tiefling runs into... You just catch the end of it running into Sister Geraldine's temple. Or you would recognize it. Kane has no idea where the fuck she's running off to. But you know that's the way to get there. And now you guys are walking toward the outskirts of the town to go meet up with Ulazal. So it is now Ulazal, Flama. You've now traveled outside the tavern and you've rejoined the group. Airy. Dell is nowhere to be found just yet. He is hauling bird ass right now. And everybody else is now there. Minus Orhana. No Dell or Orhana.
Yeah, so what was that about? With the gems?
Well, Tyr gives me the ability to do some pretty incredible things, but it's never just for free. I can't just do really impressive things without having some kind of source, some kind of fuel. So I need the gems, specifically diamonds, so that if things like what happened yesterday happen again, I can keep you guys alive.
Okay.
So
I mean, is it just like a little tiny diamond, or?
Well, it's hold on. I believe it is one really large diamond. Or is it the cumulative value of the diamonds?
It's a cumulative value of diamonds.
It could be either a lot of really small diamonds or one really big diamond worth about 300 gold.
Do we even have 300 gold put together?
Yeah, do you have 300 gold?
I have a few.
A few doesn't sound like 300.
I have 10 gold.
I mean, I've got
10 gold.
a bit over 100 myself. So maybe
How did you get over 100 gold?
How many do you have?
You guys had a platinum, didn't you?
They're only worth 10
I
gold.
had a keyword.
Platinum pieces?
Had.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What happened to it?
Are you sure they're only 10 gold? I thought they were 1,000 gold.
They're 1,000.
They're
Wait, they're 1,000.
They're 1,000.
No, they're not.
gold.
Are they not?
That's not what D&D Beyond says.
Oh.
The platinum's 10. Everything's
Oh,
10.
is it?
Everything's
Yeah,
10. It's
multiples
it's
of 10.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. 10 gold pieces.
That'd be sweet if it was
I was
1,000.
gonna
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It still was enough for Liliana to do what she needed to do.
I'm just saying, like, between the group, maybe we can afford one, but again,
That's all of our money.
It's kind of a small town out here, and we need to stock up on like health potions and stuff too.
That's true. We have... Well, I can heal. I can heal pretty good. I do that
Okay.
a lot.
Okay.
So we don't need health potions too direly, especially since we have Dell as well. But,
You hear silence for a minute.
well,
Where's Dell?
he said he'd be back. I trust him. I don't know if I should trust him, but I trust him. I'm just saying, we showed the town Wayveco Cave, and maybe they've been able to mine something. I don't know.
It's the same day.
It's the same
Yeah,
day.
we've only been
We
here
have
a
not
day.
shown them the Wayveco Cave.
It's been like weeks, man.
We literally got back yesterday.
Yeah.
I just want to keep you guys safe as best I can. And if that's,
I mean, I get it. It's just I don't know if this is the place to be buying that much in gems.
you're right.
I appreciate that, Ulazal. But don't worry, Dell will be back. But
I think
he might not be
we're-
back, so...
I'm gonna.
I'm filled with confidence.
Can you pull out that map?
Yeah, I pull out the map.
I'm gonna poke
And
Kane
then-
in the snout.
You poke Kane in the snout, he doesn't flinch.
Are we going?
He's just looking at the distance, keeping a perimeter for you guys right now.
Ulazal, where are we going at this?
So,
my plan is we start the journey to Scobrum. Can I see a map?
Yeah,
I have.
Thank you.
That's a nice map, isn't it?
That is a beautiful map. I've never seen such a
I
good
have
map.
a really
in all
nice
my
one
life.
of mine. And you guys can zoom into the towns and everything. I have an updated version.
We have the digital screen.
What?
We have the screen.
I'm worried about the instability of bringing anything up. I'll try. We'll try.
Everything's gonna break.
Yeah.
He's gonna blue screen.
Yeah, no, I'm really seriously worried about that. So let me stop the recording real quick before we blue screen.
This
There you go.
group
Good call.
is
Thank you.
full of smart people. I am humbled.
So my plan is that we have two options. Our destination is Skoberheim, specifically the Temple of Corlin. When I'm there, I'm gonna seek the guidance of my compatriots and try and get as deep of a connection as I can with the gods, so that I can face Oralith.
That's her name.
Eat a burrito.
Oralith. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
So we have two options. We can either just travel down the coastline on foot, or we can go
This is
On foot.
This is so ridiculous.
or we can go to Neverwinter again and catch a ship.
I'm tired of Neverwinter. On foot.
How long of a journey is that
To
It's gonna
which
be a
one?
long journey.
to Skoberheim?
Skoberheim's going to take you guys probably 2 weeks if you go south, 3 weeks if you go north.
What?
I thought you were gonna say months.
No. So it's going to go like it'll take you a few days to get here, and then it'll take you 2 weeks to go all the way around this coast
But we
because of
want
the
to
ship.
walk.
You want to walk there?
Yeah.
That's a long way.
It'll probably take you a month. Oh my god. Take you probably a month. Realistically, I'm actually cutting times down for you just so my timetable works.
We're fast walkers.
We're a group
We
of
have
adventurers.
Mosmo.
Yep.
It's gonna take you about a month from here down to Skoberheim. Oh shit, it's all the way down there. No, it's gonna be like 2 months. It's definitely gonna be 2 months to get down there. By ship, it's probably gonna be a month and a half if you go from a port city here and get past the Confederacy of Minna. You take that risk to go down here into there, and then if you go up here, they can get around safely actually through the Maw without the problem of the Minna. This is the Titan Sea, and it's notorious for pirates.
Oh.
Through here is not so bad because it has Penk, Jalasia, Yongguk. No one really wants to screw around with this
So
area.
which is the fastest route?
The fastest route is through a port city's name that's there that I don't
All right,
remember.
we'll go there.
Then we have to deal
I'm
with
looking like
pirates.
Retbury,
cares?
which is right at the tip of the Titan Sea.
Thank you.
Are we
And
near a
then
wall?
We go down there and then southward from there.
Whatever way gets us there as quickly as possible without me endangering anyone else.
Too late.
Well, I
We're
mean,
already in danger.
any more than
Well,
we
that's
already
that's
are.
a dick thing to say.
Well, I'm kind of pissed. You see these burns? Yeah.
There's scars.
You see these scars? You want to know how I got these scars?
Those are some nice scars.
I remember.
Not now.
Kane kind of looks over and she's looking at his tattoos. She's like, well, man, that's pretty cool.
Did you just speak English?
No, he never speaks English. That's why I'm giving you what
What's
you interpret.
English?
Exactly.
I think we'd be in relatively good shape
Where are we
taking
right now?
that route, as long as we took
We're
our
gonna go from here to here and then
sailing
take the ship down.
tried to stay close to the coast
We're
instead
like
of heading off into the open sea,
Are we in a
because
building
then
or something?
we'd
We're like on the outskirts.
minimize our risk of running into pirates. We'd probably still run into people, but
I'm surprised you don't know any pirates.
why would I know pirates?
You get around.
I mean, I've spent most of my time on land, so
You're a landlubber.
So
He got you, man.
At this point, you see Kane. He's hitting you as you say that, as you turn, and you see Dell's wings flapping as he's coming back into view.
See, I told you he'd be back.
I wasn't even.
This guy was worrying.
Dell
wasn't
lands, and he's sort of wide-eyed right now.
Del, what you experienced was the most incredible speed boost of your life from the egg, and there was like fucking rainbows coming off your wings, and you were like Del's like, as you missed the whole sequence.
He was
with
like
the egg.
that, but he sounded like.
Yeah. Did you ever play the original Spyro Ripto's Rage?
Yeah.
When there's a giant bird in the boss fight with Ripto, and it just goes as it starts shooting forward. That's basically Del to the mountain. He made everything super nice, and on his way back, he flew. Really, like it was coming off the further he got from the egg, the less fast he got, and he sort of was gliding back to your friends right now. You also feel swole Del right now because the adrenaline from going that fast was the dopest shit Del has ever experienced. His hair's kind of like pushed back too, sort of like when you get out of the shower. He's a happy bird at the moment. He's a 10 out of 10 happy bird.
But yeah, I think if we head down to Retbury and charter a ship, try to keep to the coast to minimize risk of pirates. I think that's probably our best bet.
We could become pirates.
I have no interest in being a pirate.
Critical Role
Do we
says
get to
no.
wear eye patches?
After you guys crucified me for almost copying that encounter, none of you get to be pirates.
Okay.
That's all your own fault.
Number one, I hadn't gotten to that point, so I didn't know.
It's the latest episode series, like the past 6
Okay.
episodes. So there's no way you guys would have caught up.
Yeah, whatever that like freeze guy, like I had no idea what they were talking about. But
Oh,
also,
Don't worry about it.
I
Don't worry
also
about
don't know about this pirate thing.
Cool.
But I'm very excited about it now that I know there's pirates.
There are pirates in your future. There are pirates in your future.
Well,
Excellent.
we could be like the Navy and take out the pirates.
I mean, I won't.
We
if you
have an
wanna do
objective.
that-
What if we were?
What is happening? That's tormenting
I'm
us.
just gonna start walking.
What if we were privateers instead of pirates?
I like that.
Del's following rules all.
Yep.
I'm just gonna start.
I'm walking, but I'm still.
Oh yeah,
talking
we're
about
still
following.
we're deliberating.
Kane
about this pirate
sort
thing.
of just walked in the back and keeping everybody.
Because
like,
privateers are completely different.
He's actually walking backwards, perfectly in stride with you guys, Kane.
Oh.
Just keeping a watch on the back.
show off.
His calves are impressive.
They are pretty impressive.
This guy's the best.
Yeah, this guy's
Yeah,
great.
so I think
This guy's great.
we head south. Maybe we can stop at the town of Dealbrid and try and resupply there, and then just kind of make our way down to Retbury.
Aye,
He has
pirate
my
captain,
map,
sir.
and you can actually zoom in on there.
That's cool.
It's really cool. I'll send everybody the link. You just go to fantasygenerator.com and you load the map. You
I
can
think
zoom
I
into
might
everything.
have it.
You have an outdated version of it.
Okay.
Aye, pirate captain, sir.
What is this?
All of you end up going towards your next destination on your next journey.
Fancy.
And that is where we're going to wrap up the start of campaign 3. it's actually campaign 2. You might revisit this during Waterdeep. We'll see how this goes. You
Oh,
might,
I got to switch
you
characters?
might be going back and
You
forth.
might have to play 2 characters at once.
You might have.
Oh
to.
my god!
Since there is a
I just want to play my new
That's too
character.
much.
Same!
Yeah. You don't get to leave your own character behind unless you tell me privately.
Flama commits
I'll just
suicide.
level him to level 20, and you can take that where you will.
So, what are you saying?
Since there is a possibility that we will become pirates, every morning, Del will cast ritual casting of water breathing on all of the party that is around.
That's
It
awesome.
lasts for 24 hours, so every day.
This
Dude.
is
Every single day.
I love Del.
I appreciate this bird.
This is good. This is good. Fantastic. Good to know. And we will pick up with you
Pirate
guys
time.
entering that city
Pirate time?
in a while. I guess I can't believe we're gonna fuck me. God fucking damn
We're
it.
not
Guys,
becoming
we'll-
pirates.
no,
Privateers.
we'll be the best pirates. We don't even need a ship.
Privateers.
We can just swim underwater and like come out.
Oh my- Just like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
We're just like sharks that just like climb onto the boat.
Alright. If we're gonna do this, you need to cut off my leg so I can have a peg leg. not yet. Not yet.
Just change. It's like, whoa.
Water deep.
All right. On that note, the Act 3 of the play fades to black. All right. Okay, this is
Waterdeep.
Pirates!
If I had music ready, you guys would be hearing some sick jazz. That's what I wanted to start as. Yep.
Everyone's just
You
like,
like
jazz.
Can you guys see that? Okay.
Please.
Yeah, it looks fine.
I hate jazz.
It's kind of a glare, but
Yeah, that's
There's a
fine.
glare, yeah, but
You can turn it on its side. There's going to be glare with the lighting, but try and turn it on its side so there's less of a glare for them.
that's better right there.
Molto bene.
so this is north here.
Norte.
There's a compass rose, so you should be alright. Let's see. What do
We don't need
got here?
compasses with our new
So
characters.
the reason I was confused when you said it was
No, I need upbeat. I need upbeat, exciting jazz.
Sad
the reason I
jazz.
was confused when you said it was the East Coast is because this is the West.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Because
We're
this
in like
it's
a
the west
bay.
coast of the north. All right, it's nowhere close. My world completely reversed.
Okay, so this is just a.
This is
map.
the east
Okay.
coast of, and you're inside Whitland, and you're on the coast of Whitland.
Okay.
So this is inverted.
This is in the Forgotten Realms, and that's not Zenya.
Yes, that map is not Zenya.
That map is Forgotten Realms. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all I need to know.
But we're using it as a reference for Zenya.
Cool.
It is Zenya, but it's not Zenya. Zenyer.
It's Zen your business, dude.
Zenyer.
Zenya business.
I reckon you're from one of them Zenyers.
What did you just call me?
Hey guys, I'm gonna be here all week. By the way,
Yeah, no, you should be here every day to play cards because I need to justify all the cards I've bought. That's what I was looking for Waterdeep.
of course.
The city of Waterdeep. Uneven. No, I'm kidding. Waterdeep. Yeah. This is the mood, all right?
You bear the mark.
You're cursed. All right. So get that jazz going in your minds, all right? I'm going to stop it because that's probably copyright. Okay. But we can get away with a little
Cuts
bit.
to Ryan's character doing this.
Waterdeep is a mountain city on the east coast of Whitland. You all have your reasons for going toward there. I hate you so much, Justin. The city itself is during one of the most brutal winters they have experienced in a long time. Snowbanks are all along the streets, but that doesn't stop the busyness of the world of Waterdeep. It is a very, very busybody culture. There is a king, a queen, and a famous princess. And a prince not as famous, but she is known for her absolute generosity toward the poor. The royal family is always in the contention of power toward the masked lords. These are the people that really govern Waterdeep. There is but one open lord. That's a lord that is known by the public. Open lords typically get pestered and bothered and bribed in any way possible to try and get their way, because being a lord of Waterdeep is incredibly influential and has absolute incredible power. Recently, you have all learned and heard through the rumor mills of the world, and the old open lord of Waterdeep was outed, and a brand new one has taken over. The lords of Waterdeep voted him out after his problems behind scenes.
I bet it was cocaine.
No, he was outed. He's homosexual.
You shouldn't get kicked out for that.
I know, it's terrible.
Oh my god.
It's fine. I guess you can have that conversation. Okay. Where were we? Open lords. Yes. A massive new ship has come into docks bearing a crew of drow, stirring up some of the commotion and conversations inside. And a brutal, terrible civil war seems to be going on inside this inside the underworld of the city. Chaos seems to happen in the streets every now and then, and the guards don't think much of it. Happy to see these two underhanded groups killing each other off.
the loud, the obnoxious, the exciting, the renowned, and the loved Yawning Portal Inn is where we begin our journey. Inside the Yawning Portal, a conversation is being held
I bet.
between a chubby, bearded, jolly man.
Oh boy.
Is it Santa Claus?
Brown beard, looks like this.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Can confirm, not Santa.
Not Santa. Not Santa.
It's definitely the ghost of Christmas future, though.
It is winter.
The famous Volo has returned from writing his guide,
Oh, Volo.
Famous.
researching for his new book, trying to find the ghosts inside the world of Zenya. He's not having a lot of luck. And he really needs a lot of help. So he's come to the legendary Yawning Portal Inn to try and get more inspiration and visit was it Dondarian? I believe it. He is now. Dondarian. A famous adventurer who traversed into the well that you all see in the middle of this room. It's gigantic! The Yawning Portal Tavern is all built around this well that used to be a castle pillar, famously held by the Mad Mage. As time went on, the entire thing collapsed, and down deep into the lair of the Mad Mage he burrowed with his closest seven. Mad with power, mad with voices, and mad with protecting what he's found. He created many, many layers inside here to keep any intruders out, populating them with monsters and demons the world has never even seen before. Not dragons.
So he says.
Dondarian was the first to go down in there and return. And coming back with all sorts of fortune and excitement, he decided to retire his adventuring days and build the Yawning Portal Inn. Inside the Yawning Portal, for 1 gold, he'll lower you down. And for 1 gold, he'll bring you back up. Most people don't come back up.
Oh, shit.
Almost everyone does come back up. Except Dondarian.
Ooh, not good for return business when I'm not much noise.
Go snap on! By Ghost Maslow. Layered, there's about 3 different levels to this tavern. And I'll even give you more visual aids, because that's more fun.
Whoop whoop.
This is the tavern.
Yo.
It's very busy. Don't look for anything in particular.
Damn.
This is the tavern.
That's a tavern.
Is that Xanathar?
Yes, but this isn't the actual population. These are just all the characters involved with Waterdeep.
Oh, okay.
So not all these are there.
Okay.
You are not seeing a beholder out in a bar
Okay,
right now.
I was just asking.
Hey, it's a good question.
Yeah, I
It's
was
a good
like,
question.
there's a guy
It's a good question. Sorry, she took a Tylenol and I'm screaming here.
Hey, how's
I
it going?
apologize.
Hey, it's a very progressive bar. They
It's-
let all types in.
Anybody with
Even
money
beholders.
types. That's the way the bar works. Volo is talking with a young half-elf across the table. This half-elf approached him and was very curious about his studies around the world, any history he might have found, and his ventures with his book. His book, he always keeps on him at all times.
Do you want an autographed copy?
Volo's Guide to Monsters. It sold relatively well, but he hasn't seen a cent yet, and that makes him very upset. The publisher itself seems to be holding the money for him. He'll get it when he produces his ghost book.
That's bull.
That's what Volo's saying.
Volo, dude.
As Volo turns to listen to more questions from this young half-elf, Ryan, would you like to describe your character and introduce him?
Yes. So, my character is Ulyrus Cradier.
What the hell? Okay.
Okay.
Ulyrus Cradier. And he is a half-elf, 27 years old, dark hair, blue eyes, about 5'10", athletic build.
Shorter than Maslow.
Yeah, a lot shorter.
A lot thinner, too.
Yeah, athletic build. He's got on just like some leather armor, and like on top of that, kind of just like a like a leather jacket,
Lots of leather.
but like
Nice
a
leather.
I'm trying to almost like a trench coat. Almost.
Oh, suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
What colors?
Anything else?
Hair, black.
Do you have any like weapons or anything?
He has on him a long sword.
Okay.
I think that's all I have. Do I have anything?
Oh, that's against the rules. Yes, just a long sword.
Cool.
I was not prepared.
That's all right.
No kidding. Okay.
All right.
Do you have any more questions?
For him, are we?
No, we're role playing now, Ryan.
All right.
I'm Volo. Volo, just like, oh, you tell
Yes,
great,
all right.
you tell fun stories. Fun stories.
How many books have you written?
A few. I have Volo's Guide to Monsters. Volo, that's me. And I have. I'm working on this one. It's top secret, but you see his gut going against the table and everything. And he starts curling his beard a bit. It's about the ghosts that inhabit this land.
There's ghosts.
Ghosts, I say. It's not as taken off quite like Volo's Guide to Monsters. But I have hope. I have come into the ownership of a apparently haunted area inside Waterdeep.
There's a haunted area right in Waterdeep.
It's right around the corner.
Is it like what is it?
It's an old mansion. They call it the Troll Skull Mansion.
The Troll Skull Mansion.
Located in Troll Skull Alley. That's intelligence. It's easy to find. Made my life easier. I bought it down. It's a fixer-upper. It's a fixer-upper. But it's a good fixer-upper haunted mansion.
When did you come into this mansion?
Oh, I say a few weeks ago when I came into town trying to get my publisher money. And
What was that?
you hear the fire crackling in the background. You couldn't quite hear what he said under his breath as you see this massive, like, the fireplace right next to the bar where Dondarian is cleaning up the bar with he's got a nice, what is that called?
Goatee.
It's
Fu
beard.
Manchu
But
or
is it like
goatee?
handlebars?
No, a handlebar.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
There is actually this screaming, like, goblin fireplace next to you. A screaming mad goblin fireplace. That's where you guys are sitting right now.
Is
down
it
your
actually screaming?
table. No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. That would be something
Perpetually.
to be installed.
You get used to it.
As you're talking, you hear kind of a high-pitched voice pipe up out of nowhere. Excuse me, you said haunted?
Would you like to introduce your character in the colors of him and his name?
So you turn and you see this pretty young-appearing purple-skinned tiefling. Male. He can't be older than 19, 20 years old. Real young adult guy. Deep purple with these two kind of small curled horns at the top of his head. Long, like a medium-length hair tied up into a ponytail. And eyes of no pupils, just solid silver eyes. And he turns over and you see him. He's just looking at. He's kind of He had been eavesdropping into this conversation from a table right next to you.
Haunted indeed! Haunted indeed! Another partaker. He opens up the chair. Please sit down. I love. Have you heard of my book, Volo's Guide to Monsters?
Unfortunately, not. I'm simply a report. I don't read. I don't get a chance to read much. I wish I could.
He starts putting it away. I do have an extra copy. Do you have? Would you like to maybe purchase one if you do have time to read it? I'll sign it. He already signed it.
How much is it?
Do you have 2 silver?
I can do 2 silver.
2 silver it is! He hands over the book.
and he takes 2 silver from you, and you see him just like, oh, finally something. As he puts it into his pocket, and you now have 1 Volo's Guide to Monsters Zenya edition. You can ignore all dragons in that book. You can download the PDF at any time. And you see him. Okay, yep.
I just big smile on my face. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, wonderful. I love seeing that. Another pleased reader. I'll have another one out in just a few months, I hope.
So what do you mean by haunted? What have you seen?
Supposedly, inside this haunted mansion of sorts, you start hearing a ruckus, and you hear, "Ya pig! You like killing me mates, do ya?" And you hear as these chairs start leaning and people start standing up right now. You see a 7-foot-tall half-orc. It's hit backwards. You see it come back up. It's a female orc, and she has leather plate armor. Actually, I think I have a picture of her. This is great. Visuals. We have visuals.
Wow.
Visual aid.
Come on.
Gotta love them visual aids.
One past him. Come on.
I've contracted visual AIDS.
Oh no.
It is
DM.
the one in the middle.
Oh, she big.
Oh,
The girl in the middle.
she's
She's got a big axe. Does she have that in her hands?
She sure does. Oh, no, she doesn't because
Okay,
most people
okay.
don't carry stuff out.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta follow
That's
the
her in the
rules.
middle. She is purple skinned. Okay.
Orcs can be purple.
Yep.
orcs can be anything you want them to
There
be.
is.
In Zenya.
It looks like there is a. She recovers from a punch from a bold human male. He seems to have all these eye-shaped tattoos all over him, and 4 other humans stand behind him. Yeah, come on, get her, get her. Yeah, you little pig, as they're yelling at her. There doesn't seem to be any blood drawn just yet, but a crowd of spectators start clustering around. They're looking over their shoulders. You see Volo. Oh, no. You see him taking his books and putting them in the bag. You notice an individual getting up from his table just as Dondarian was like walking towards him. You see, at the sound of a commotion, starts to go over toward the crowd, and you see Dondarian like. And the door opens up as well as all sorts of commotions going on. This massive individual in black plate armor walks in, and as he starts coming into the room, another very tall individual follows his suit behind him, coming at the same time with all this ruckus going on, and a small cloaked figure at the feet of these 2 massive, as these 3 individuals walk into the bar at the same. One after the other, not together. Okay, so
And all these huge characters. I need Mosnell back. I'm switching.
nope, you're locked in, baby. You just like I kill myself and rolled a new character 7-4, 7-4. 8-4? Can I be 8-4? No, Ryan, you can't be 8-4.
25 feet tall.
I'm a giant, a frost giant. Can I be a dragon? And you just see the door close in the front of my house. Okay.
So I am a frost dragon.
So right now, there's this 7-foot orc who just recovered, and there's this bald individual, and she just wails on him. Poof, goes to the ground. You see the other 4 start getting involved. They start going behind her. 2 of them jump on her. You see her like, ah! Trying to kick at them, and they're getting her to the ground, and people are hipping, hopping, hoolering, yelling, screaming, and Dondarian sort of like, but you see him reaching under the bar right now. He's like positioned himself back over, and he's just in case something's going wrong. You see he's getting prepared for something. What is everyone doing?
Well, as
I
this
don't know. Am I in the
commotion
bar?
has conveniently
Behind the big plate armor guy.
as this commotion has conveniently happened with these plates on plates on plates stacked all over the place, just a huge mess of food on the table. It's like half devoured. He was being heckled by a waitress to try and get him to pay up for his meal. And as this commotion breaks out and everyone's distracted, this large humanoid, if you picture Major Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh my god.
Why do we need monster people?
Oh my god.
Just kind of as discreetly as he can, but still being a massive hulking human being with no
God.
sense of grace whatsoever. Just gets up and like calmly tries to walk out, looking around like, oh, nothing to see here. Everything's good here. I'm just gonna walk out the door.
Okay. As you're making your way to the door.
I'm going right into the scuffle and I'm breaking that crap up.
All right. So, Luke, would you like to describe your character?
Yes, so Shalmir is 6'6", but he's strangely imposing. It's not really due to his size. There's something eerie about him that you don't really understand.
Shoulders.
His length, his hair is shoulder length, and it's very dark brown, almost black. It seems like it's permanently stained from like charcoal. He's got a full beard. His eyes are silvery gray, and you can specifically point out that when you see a reflection of fire in his eyes, it sparkles. A little weird.
Is he Volo? A little weird. He's taking notes.
His skin is very tan, though you can tell it was once pale. And he's very muscular. He wears a beautiful suit of black armor. It's very well made, but you can tell that there's something off about it. The metal seems like it's really poorly made metal. The material's bad. It's very dark gray, pretty much black. And he wears a lot of sashes, ribbons, and that kind of thing in orange, red, and brown. And he has one very large sash across his belt, also in those same colors, but this one's much more intricately woven. He has a shield in his right hand and a hammer, a war hammer in his left hand now as he's going toward these people. It was on his back before. And on his and on his belt you can see a tablet, a stone tablet. You probably can't see what it says right now, but
Definitely can't see what it says right now.
yeah, and you probably can't read that.
So he starts going toward that way. What are you doing? Because you're in front.
I'm in front?
You're in front of Orhana.
I'm in front of Orhana. Okay. Do you want me to describe my character first? Or do you want me to say
let
what I'm
me
doing?
set the scene some more. all
Okay,
right?
okay.
So as this hulking figure comes in, and you see this basically arms for get the fuck out of here. You see Dondarrion's eyebrow raised at this massive man coming inside with his glorious beard and his warhammer. Though everyone started, because most people don't carry weapons in here, and there's a fist fight going on right now.
Oh, God.
You see him take his warhammer out, and he starts going toward the fight. And he's like, "Whoa!" As things start going over, you, as you're like, "Oh," you bump into him and try and get past him. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
You smack. How tall are you?
6'5".
You're 6'5". You're 6'6". How tall are you?
This is gonna be hilarious.
Oh my God! This campaign. Holy shit! This
And then
group.
you've got me at a
Yeah, you both. You're 5.
I'm really glad we got some big guys. I was a little worried. I was like, last time I was like the one really big guy.
Yeah.
and I'm not this time.
I'm 6'8".
You're 6'8". You're 6'8" in the other game, right?
Yeah.
You're 6'8". You're 5'6", and you're 4'3".
I'm 3.
3. So it's like 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. This is gonna be. I'm telling you, no clue how this one's gonna go.
This is gonna be great.
So you. You see-
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna leave now.
so
I'm walking in, and I'll describe my character.
you are shocked by the appearance of this character.
So I look a lot like this lizard folk type character, but not any lizard folk any one of you would ever have seen. Just very, very different. I don't have any hair. I just have like these two horns like right above like my ears, and they're like kind of like curved, but they're not like curved arching back. They're just kind of like curved back, and they go back a little bit. My scales and skin are kind of like a bronze coppery kind of hue. I'm 6'8". My eyes are like a rich golden color. And
Very lizard-like.
Very lizard-like. You have
Question: does he do the tongue thing?
Does not do that.
Okay, he doesn't do the tongue.
you can't tell how old he is, just due to like the makeup of his face. You just have no idea. He could be like 2 years old, or he could be like 1,000 years old, and you would have no idea.
Looks like a lizard.
Looks a lot like a lizard. And as I'm
What color's your
walking.
armor? Like, are you wearing armor?
Yeah. I have a big plate armor. It's like a plate armor with like a leather and like a chainmail sort of underneath it.
That's excessive.
It's a little excessive. And then I have like a cape that goes down over it.
Adjusting.
And I have a lute on my back actually. And I'm walking in and I'm taking the lute off of my back and starting to play a little jam.
As
We have a bard. I'm so happy right now.
Alright, didn't even get the thing up.
No. This will be ad-libbed.
Okay,
Don't
cool.
worry.
Alright, so as the loot comes out, you get backed up into the fight now, and you see Armstrong getting no! You see he's not even respecting your space at all, which is like, all right, what? I'm massive, and you see no. He starts like tuning up his voice as you get pushed back into the fighting crowd.
Why is everyone so large?
And they're all pushing back. Lieutenant Armstrong here. You guys are going in the fight. The other guy is knocked out cold at this point. The other ones are grabbing the orc, the one with the tattoos that was bald at first. And you now have Orhana. You can describe your character, Orhana. How you look right now, if you want.
All right, so I'm
Got a haircut.
3 feet tall and like 30 pounds, which is like average for your rock gnome. And let's see, I don't think Orhana has any clue about like the no weapons policy in this city yet. So I am like decked out. I have like 2 daggers on my around my waist. I have like my longbow slung over my back and my arrows, and my cloak as always. And let's see, I am 3 feet tall, brown hair that's pretty short. It's usually pulled back, I think. And I have brown eyes, and the white parts of my eyes are green right now, actually. And yeah, and so I don't know what's going on, but I'm walking into this fight. And
Orhana goes through the legs of the party. She starts going through everybody as soon as she sees the ruckus, and as the other guys, you want to play dirty, huh? You filthy pig. You see a knife comes out, and everyone, oh! And they go to stab the orc, and all of a sudden, shatters the blade as the warhammer comes down from Shalmir.
Yeah.
Yes. I had it written down phonetically. Beat you to it. You did. Shalmir, and he's just giving this look like, no, but very intimidating and not like a sassy black woman. So,
Just as
yeah.
I was gonna say, just when you saw that dagger come out, you saw me kind of reach up and like start to put my hand out, and then that happened, and I was like, okay.
Completely unfazed by all of that.
Yeah. Wait, Orhana is also already positioned herself behind one of the flanking guys to the left of the orc. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in combat. One just had their sword broke. On the right side, that is where Shalmir just broke that. She is in a flank on one of the guys. Now, your boy.
Come on now, let's calm down. Talia's here. Let's throw down.
Do you cast something?
No, I'm just like, I'm just singing my
We have Killer Bee in our party.
Everybody, you do, yeah. That's exactly who I told him. He's like, I don't know who that is. I'm like, oh fuck. Everyone stops for a second, hears this. The whole bar even goes quiet a little bit, and a couple people are like, damn, that was pretty good. I like that melody. You're hearing that? It's like, that was a pretty good melody. Orhana, what are you doing while everyone's stopping?
I'm gonna bow.
I'm not
With
sure
the
what I'm
loot.
doing yet. I
Okay,
think I'm gonna just kind of like I think I'm mostly like by people's legs.
Yes.
Right? So,
Okay.
there's like not a ton that I can see that's going on, but
Okay.
I'm like kind of reaching for my dagger because I don't
Right.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
after
on here.
She sees a lot of knees.
Yes.
Yeah, it
yes.
doesn't look good
Too many
down
knees,
here.
to be honest with you. Some really gross, dirty knees. Some that are not of like normal human nature.
Does everyone have shoes on?
Definitely not. Okay. And it's winter, so a lot of the floor too is all grossed up with the winter sludge we're used to. All of us are very relatable. Anybody who's never seen snow, go. We're speaking a different language. Anyway, okay, so crack that goes down. You see the orc start to get up. You see her. She wipes her back her mouth. She looks at Shalmir. Thanks for the help, but I didn't need it. As she gets her fists up and she goes to whack on another one. You see another guy being like, ah! And just smacks him in the face. What are you doing now? Are you fighting? Are you?
Shalmer's gonna grab her hand and just like say, like, stop now.
You're grabbing her hand. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Our first roll of the new campaign.
As that happens,
18.
do I notice?
Come on.
Do you notice what?
Do I notice the goblin fireplace thing?
You sure do.
Okay, I'm gonna cast prestidigitation.
Okay.
Prestidigitation,
Prestidigitation.
and
I know how to say that shit.
I'm gonna make the fireplace scream a blood curdling goblin scream.
Yes!
I just got this like, who are you guys? It just said some shitty. Just like, we're the A-Team. Oh my god! So as you do that, and you actually have her held back, and she kind of gives you a smirk like at the strength. You hear this goblin? You said,
Yeah.
Your turkey's in our universe. And we're like, Jesus! Oh my god, this is awful! Polo stands up from his bookstore everywhere. You see him just trying to pick that shit back up.
Just laughing my ass off.
What's happening? His big belly's turning back and forth. What are you doing?
And then I'm gonna stop it.
Many people jump, some disperse out of the crowd, some people are filing out at this point.
I'm just
As the
over
door
laughing.
opens, you hear some whistles as out the door as it closes. What are you doing?
I'm gonna help
You liars.
Volo pick up a couple of his books,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna walk over to the group and try to get everyone's attention. Just be like, fellas, what seems to be the problem here?
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
Oh,
Can I help him with that?
Sure.
I'll walk up
You
with
like-
my loot and just be
Yeah.
like, what seems to be the matter?
Yes. You have advantage on the roll
yeah, buddy.
now.
You said charisma? What? Like,
Yeah.
like what is it?
Just a standard charisma.
No,
Standard
so
charisma?
You don't, or
You wouldn't have to roll, but let's
He-
just start.
It gives me.
It gives him advantage.
Okay,
You
okay,
wouldn't
okay.
roll.
Okay, that's all I did. Okay.
But
that's
we'll
fine.
wait. We'll just
14.
14. All right, so a lot of people are like, "Hey, who's this? That's not too bad." But other half of people are like, "Who the fuck's this guy? I don't give a fuck about you, you tiny half elf." But you pluck your strings again.
5'10" is average.
I'm just gonna say, perhaps we could try to settle things civilly. Can I roll for persuasion for that?
Okay.
That was excellent. I like that.
I still want charisma, actually.
You want charisma?
I
Okay.
want charisma.
Wow, that's actually trash. 9.
Oh, no.
That was worse than 9.
that
Mr.
actually
Charisma.
Everyone's like, you've now has everyone's attention? The fuck is that? There's a couple guys getting up for the tables, and they're reaching for their knives, and like, oh fuck, we don't because of the rules and everything. And you even see Dondarian behind the counter. He's like, "Fuck is that?"
Oh, what's y'all looking at?
You see
What's the matter?
underneath his table, you see him adorn a magical sword comes out. It's glowing and it's crazy.
I don't like the
it's
look of that.
patch and lighting, and you're just like,
Could you not do that with the sword? Could you not?
"What are you?
What are you doing?
What are you doing in my boy?"
Just playing a little tune.
The other fight is still happening right now. As that shit's happening.
Are these goblins still trying to attack right now?
Well, you have her by the arm right now, and she kind of gives you a smile, and another one of the guys run up and is like, you dirty pig, because they're not intelligent. They got one insult. And you see her just like, rear back as you're holding her, and she goes to punch him in the face.
I will walk over and try and grab them so that they can't punch the person that is currently.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh.
That is a 21.
Okay. You see, whoa! She see that, and wham! She gets punched right in the face by the.
No, I was grappling the person who was trying to.
I misunderstood you.
Yeah.
So her punch, but you did not try to stop her punch, though?
Well, I mean, if I grapple her, she's not going anywhere.
Are you grappling her or the individual?
The individual who is currently trying to.
Yeah,
strike.
he's running up to punch her, and she's with her free arm trying to punch him right now.
So he's just
Are you getting in the
clocked in the
middle?
face.
Are you? Well, you got to be specific.
It's one or the
Someone's getting
other.
clocked here. What's happening?
Someone's getting caught.
I will turn with my back towards the orc and allow her to punch me while I hold the other person.
Okay, you're gonna allow her to punch you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the muscles on this
natural
guy.
one. Wow. Okay, so she doesn't even beat your armor class. So you just feel, because of Shalmir holding her right now, she tries to get out, and Shalmir just even gives her like a little yank, so you get a little like on the back of you, and the other guy just like, oh God, and Armstrong.
There's no need to do this anymore. You should really stop.
Oh, look at the muscles on this guy.
You're embracing him right now. You have him completely around you. You see the other two guys like start backing up. Get up! Come on, get up! And you see he's just like he like foam out of his mouth. The original guy with all the bald head and the eye tattoos all over him. They're like, hey, Krentz, get up, man! And you see him. Do we win? Just like I don't know. Things are getting crazy in here. Can you, Krentz?
Why the long
He
face?
picks up a tooth on the ground. He looks at the other one, and Krent's like, is that my... Ah! He punches Krentz in the face. Krentz comes back out.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation. I can't even say this shit.
Prestidigitation.
I'm never gonna know how to say this.
Press the Digimon.
Could you
And
over a little bit, Justin?
Presto
Yeah,
Digimon.
fine, perfect.
That's good. Yeah.
okay, and I'm gonna cast it again
Yep.
and have the tooth in my hand and just hold it up like this.
Okay,
Looking for this.
there's two of them. They don't. Their perception checks. They don't see that at all. So you're like looking for this. It's always you're like, what the fuck is that? What? More people are like running out of the bar at this point.
Was it something I said?
You have the two guys now picking him up, and they're like, shit, where'd the tooth go? I don't know. I don't have. Fine, it's good. Whatever. Come on, we gotta get out of here. They're trying to get out of the ring of people, but they're not moving.
Before they run out,
Yeah.
Shalmer's gonna turn to them and say, "Cower," and he's gonna use conquering presence. So they have to try to make a wisdom saving throw of DC 14 or be frightened of Shalmer, which is like they have to move away from him. They can't move towards him.
Both of them turn around and hear this. You said cowards? Or
Yeah, cower.
cower. They turn. Oh, fuck! Both of them.
And he moves towards the door to like stop them from leaving.
It's a screaming, and you just see, all right, enough of this. As he just like literally walks over his bar. You didn't realize how tall Dondarian is, and he's just like, enough, break it up. As he starts like sort of like on the flat side, like swiping people back. And so like, and the thing starts getting to dissipate it, and you're still holding her right now. She gets free of your hold, and she's just kind of standing there, and as you are back to the door opens up, and you see a bunch of these really tall, like UK-like hats. It's all greens and yellows. It's the boys I showed you earlier, not you. It's the boys in yellow and green.
Not the boys in blue?
The boys in yellow and green. And they are
Bay?
trying to get through the door. I'll try and get Ryan the picture if I can get it up real quick. There they are. And I can show the camera as well. There's your boys. This is the city watch.
Mm-hmm.
They got beaten sticks. And all three of those characters are walking in. I like their sizes.
And one of them says,
especially the short one.
I used to be an adventure myself.
Oh, stop. Minus 15 health. I don't... So as the short one sneaks right through the door, and the big one hits against the backplate armor of Shalmir, and the other one just like, watch the rockets! And he's like 3 feet 2, and he has his little beating stick and his little metal hat. What's happening in here? And people are just getting like whacked in their thighs, like, oh, fucking
Yes, I guess the night's over. People are trying to file out, but there's a giant hulking Shalimir. You have Lieutenant Armstrong holding one of the guys.
At this point, I'm just trying to be friends.
You have the other three, two holding the knocked out one. Just you have Dondarian with his sword out and ushering people. There's another back exit people trying to get out of right now. They don't see that shit at all. They're getting rushed out of here because of fire codes. They need to have extra exits.
Fire codes, man.
One individual is getting backed up toward the giant well in the center or castle and falls in.
Oh no.
Falls backwards as people are, what's going on? Go to you see one just individual. You didn't really. It was just a blur. So quick. You see him just. Whoa!
Did I notice?
What?
Do we? I notice.
No. Give me a perception check to see what the character looks like.
Should I do?
God, it's a high DC because of
Can
how
I do
bad.
perception?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is to see.
I'm
Where,
just,
is
like,
he falling
standing
in the
off the wall.
well?
Well, at the center.
15.
15. It's too big a blur.
Perception.
Yeah.
That is a total of 20.
Fuck. Okay.
Nice.
You see.
Get used to this, Reed.
Yeah. I know, of course I know, I allowed it. You see, it's a cloaked figure, but you're able to make out some facial hair underneath, and just as he gets knocked back, it goes, and you see some red hair here, but very thin individual. And you see, oh, fuck! As he goes down, and you also see Dondari turn like Has everything getting
But did I notice
about.
him go down though?
You saw a blur go down, yes. I'll give you that. Okay.
Fuck. I don't have the spell for that right now.
Oh shit. Okay, well, wow. As he goes down, you hear as he keeps falling, and as the police have now come in there, what's the ruckus in here? You hear, and then on the rings of the well, two big hands come up, comes out of the well, and you see Dondarian. Oh shit! Out of the well comes a. Give me a perception check. You give me a perception check, or history, whatever you want. Everybody else give me perception checks.
Natural one.
You're not facing it at all, and you hear something. You're like, must be my belly.
I haven't eaten too much recently.
So I did a history check and I got a 26.
9.
Okay. 9. You're like, that's a big thing.
You know, I think we could really
16.
be friends.
16.
If we were
You're
in
like,
different circumstances.
I've seen those before, and I'll explain more with your fucking roll. What'd you guys get?
This could be
19.
19. You notice it and recognize it. And what about you?
Purple Tiefling got a natural 20.
20. Well, you know exactly what it is. But Ulyrus, as you look and see this hulking mass come out, you immediately identify it as a troll, and you're certain it's an Undermountain troll. From your books you read in Waterdeep, you notice the way its skin is worn and torn. It's probably about like 80 years in age. It may give or plus or minus, and you're certain the weakness for this troll is definitely fire. And you're triply certain that this individual could be pushed back down the well awfully easily by taking out his shitty kneecaps. They are in terrible shape. You notice it's a mountain troll, and you notice it's a troll, probably from a mountain. You notice it's a troll. You've seen them before.
That's a big thing.
You're like, what?
What?
I don't remember
What?
shit.
What is that?
And you see all these little bats come out of here, and they start going through, and everyone's like, oh shit! And everyone just starts running out and trying to get out of the thing.
Shalmer's gonna run right after the troll.
Okay, and
Somebody
that allows
out the
people to
window.
escape at this point.
I'm gonna cancel my prestidigitation.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, right.
Oh, blimey!
It's alright. It was pretty good.
Bloody bollocks.
Oh wow.
I'm trying to go through my abilities and remember what I have.
Fucking 5.
7.
Great way to start off the campaign. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe it.
Nothing has changed, I see.
Are you using the same
14.
die?
Okay.
I.
Oh, that's the problem.
14. What'd you get?
7.
7. Okay. And your name is that. Okay.
15.
15.
I still got
Okay. And your name is that. Okay. What'd you get?
16.
16. Okay.
And I got a 19.
You got a 19.
I got a 5.
Okay. 16 goes to. I gotta get the new names. Jesus.
New names.
15 is Shalmir.
I'm gonna be picking up your accents.
What-
I'm gonna stop.
What's wrong with me accent?
Nothing. It's just.
Was it
influencing-
something I said?
It's influencing my
Just don't
speech.
speak like this.
We all have to speak like this.
Welcome to Waterdeep.
Welcome to Waterdeep.
Everyone speaks like this.
Except for when I sing, it comes out different.
That's how it normally works, though, right?
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay.
Battle.
I don't like battle maps anymore. I like these maps.
Battle
Yeah.
maps are nice, though.
These are better.
Yeah.
I like the details.
So we'll
Draw
go with-
me a picture.
That's the pit.
It's a boob.
I
It's a potato. It's an orange.
It's a donut.
Okay.
Oh, now I have no idea.
It's just a circular
It's a
tablet.
bit. It's a
Yes.
bit light. I can't
It was
see
built
much.
around the castle. Remember? How
Yeah.
A castle pillar that
Yeah, I
collapsed?
figured it was like a.
Could you use a
rectangular
different
building,
colour?
but That's cool.
Sure.
Me eyes aren't working right today.
It's because you're colorblind.
Forgot
you
me
lizard, not
glasses.
dragon.
What? What?
Oh, that's right. That's what you are.
No.
That's
this
the
is
door.
gonna be
These
fun.
are upper levels around the circles,
Upper
but
levels.
we have the bar actually right here. Okay. We have the screaming fireplace over there.
It's not screaming anymore. He canceled it.
I did, but it was hilarious.
I know, but the fireplace itself.
But it
was
was
fantastic.
hilarious when it happened.
I'm very happy that someone decided to be a bard.
I can't wait.
This is fantastic.
That's why it's.
I've been excited for this character for too long.
We have a bard. I'm glad we have some seemingly good fighters also.
I can
Well,
fight.
Orhana's the only one with a
No, I'm
dope
talking-
miniature. Everybody else I didn't buy miniatures for yet, especially because of 3D.
I bought a
I know,
mini.
yours will be coming.
I'm so excited for the mini.
Which
I-
one?
I
The new
like
one or
those
the
stuff
old
though.
one?
New one.
Yeah, we can buy digital blueprints and send them to Reed, and then he can print them with the 3D printer. once he
I'm
gets it.
actually gonna change the batch you saw because that's not as fun. Actually, you see
Whoa.
gnolls come out. You see
Knowles?
gnolls.
What the fuck?
So some gnolls come out of the hole.
What?
You got some
Gnolls?
gnolls. You know the intro of D&D Beyond? Those are gnolls.
D&D Beyond.
Basically,
What?
hyena
Hyena
type
wears.
Those are coming out, but the giant's still here. Don't worry about that. Or the
Giant
troll.
slayer.
Troll.
Okay,
Hey,
I was
it's
confused.
Ohana.
I was like, wait, are we completely switching all this?
No, troll's still there. Just there were sturges.
It's one of them Orhaners.
I don't have anything. For
That there is a little Orhanner. At it in its prime.
Should have been a redneck character.
Oh,
Next campaign.
So
but
many
if it's
doors.
racist, that's a no. We're using a wampum as the
Yeah.
troll.
I can be a redneck.
What am I going to use for your guys' characters?
Why can't I be a redneck?
Uh,
You can use me mini when it gets here.
Yeah, that's great. We're just going to use Jedis for now. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Premium plastic.
Okay, Orhana's the only cool one. So Orhana, I need.
You can use the old ones.
That is a
I could
huge
use the
bow.
old ones.
You could
Do
use
want
our
me
old
to-
ones.
Do you want to use the old
We'll
ones? Just so you know what it
we'll
is?
know who is who.
Yeah, it's a good call. It's a much better.
We'll know who's who.
Okay.
I still use swords. That's still cool.
Okay.
I don't use Nax.
So bird,
With your loot in your
Uh,
hand, can you play?
you
with
were
the
at your
sword in your hand
table.
at the same time?
you
Nay.
are also at the
I like
table
having two
next to
swords at
Volo.
once.
Yep.
You actually no, you guys moved up, so you
Yep,
guys would be
yeah, we
about
moved up.
here.
Yep.
Orhana would have been around the circle. The gnolls have come out and they're harassing people. Where are you right now?
I was over by the bar, cuddling with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You would be over here.
You still
I,
have him.
I,
Yeah,
I
I
was
still have
off
him.
to the side standing next to Volo.
Yep. I'm not getting a mini for Volo, but the two punks.
Some more water down here.
Let me go get them.
Nay. No water for you.
Damn.
Late
I would offer you mine,
arrival.
but you probably
We'll
won't.
have that one.
I don't know why that was so funny, but it was.
Late arrival?
This will be Dondarian for now. Dondarian's out here.
You got a cool sword.
These are the thugs holding up. Oh no, that's the orc.
Is that Kit
pretend that's the
Fisto?
orc. Yeah, it's one of his people.
Dang. I like that guy. I should have made a Kit Fisto character.
As these guys are holding up their boss over here.
Damn,
now.
just make up your mind.
So, like,
I can't.
They're over here, but the gnolls, I'm gonna say, got behind them at this point, so they can't leave. She's sort of around the fight.
Who's that?
Right.
Orc.
The orc
We'll
girl.
go with the make it
Orc.
taller.
I thought it was a troll. Oh, the
Well,
orc.
The
Oh,
troll
orc.
is
They're
there.
all armed.
The orc.
And you're holding a guy.
Right. I ain't holding anything except me loot.
The unnamed individual that looks
Your
like
loot?
Armstrong.
You have money?
No.
Oh.
It's an
I'll say the
instrument.
guy looks like a goblin that you're
I could
holding.
use some loot right now.
Okay.
How is the map look?
A million miles away.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You asked for it.
Cool.
What's big, tall, and ugly?
Back it up a little bit.
I don't want to. Fucking needy bastards. Don't mess up the focus,
What?
Ryan. Monster.
What's big, tall, ugly, and grey on the outside?
What?
That thing that came out of the well.
You are correct. 5 magical bonus bard points.
Nice.
You can keep a running tally.
Nice.
You can trade them in at the end of the campaign for a care that I have.
Nice.
Keep tally. Do it.
I hear voices. They tell me to keep making jokes.
Of all the ways to hear voices, that's probably the best.
What am I missing?
I like jokes. This works out well.
Alright, here we go. I guess I'll get some fight music going too.
Bump, 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 bump.
I can make fight music.
He can.
Sure.
He sure can.
Do.
Yep.
I think that's copyrighted. I can't do that much. You could put on the Doom soundtrack. That's good fight music. I was just listening to it.
Oh, I
Like,
thought you were
yeah,
talking
from-
about
no, from
the
the
one
game,
song
from the
from
game.
Invader Zim.
No. From
How
the
was
game
that
soundtrack. It's just
Okay, good.
heavy
All right, here we go. Do we know your name, Hunter? I don't know if I can say it. Or
Nope.
not.
Tiefling.
You can call me Purple Tiefling.
Purple Tiefling is up first.
Alright, where am I on that?
You are
Airy.
Airy
right
on the
there.
bar. So here, you're standing on top of, or out of your chair by a table right now.
Alright, I am gonna look at this troll. I'm gonna give a little wave of my hand, point at him, and I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay. What does he have to do for that?
Wisdom save.
He has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15 or greater.
Okay. Let me see if I have a stat block in this book or it's in the other book. I think it's in the other book. Yeah, I'm certain it's in the other book. Give me a second. Classic. You can run this campaign with the Master's Manual. 291. 291. Okay. Okay. Wisdom save. Okay. Okay.
It's a very wise troll.
No.
He's a sage amongst his people.
That is a -1, so 13 wisdom.
Hey, that fails.
Alright, so he is considered paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay. Oh,
At the
Jesus.
end of his turns, he can make another Wisdom save throw.
Okay. As this purple tiefling stands on like one foot on top of his chair, you hear a spell leave his mouth and sparks through his fingertips toward this troll that comes out. And man, oh man, does this feel like a fight you've seen before. As this. Okay. Anything else you're doing?
That's a productive turn.
Let's see.
Slobber is going all down his face as it's frozen in place. He can't talk, unlike that incredibly impressive king you might have slayed a long time ago.
King Brawl.
I think that's
Who's
good for
that?
me for now. I'm gonna just hang out
Did
in
you say
this
something?
spot. Maybe move myself to see if I can
It's
get a
just
better
talking my buddy
vantage
away.
point.
Get do what? A better vantage point?
Yeah, is there any way I can get a better
I think he's
vantage point?
sleeping.
You could step on top of the table, basically. You could go from where your chair is to on top of the table to see them. But the ceilings are low because there's multiple ways up the tavern, the way it's built. So you're going to hit your head eventually.
I'll stay right here and just prepare myself.
Okay, all right. So that is cast. It is now the troll's turn. So he has to make a saving throw of 15 or higher.
Correct.
Fat chance. Let me try a different die.
This is when I have all 20s.
That is 15!
Oh,
That's 16 minus
he
1.
breaks the paralysis, but that's the end of his turn.
And everyone's just like, oh, slobber everywhere. That impressive shiny blade. You can hear the slobber slap on the blade. Oh, there's a reason I retired. Volo is like right next to the fireplace. Oh, yeah. And one of his books starts to catch fire and he doesn't notice it. It is now Shalmir's turn.
Is Shalmir in front of the troll?
Yes.
Okay. I have to look up a rule real quick, but I'm gonna make an attack first.
Okay. Well, that's alarming.
So,
Yeah, you're
just
the
with my
deal.
warhammer.
What's that?
I'm just attacking with my warhammer.
Okay.
That is one-handed, so 30. I'm not used to attacking with melee weapons here.
Oh, what a different world it is.
Don't you dare.
Okay, yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
I mean, it probably would have hit with the 18 if I just said that. But, and that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, I'm going to use my shield mastery feat and push the troll.
Okay.
Nice.
You're going to try and move him back, okay?
Yep.
I need you to make
shove
a strength
action.
check. Unless you... Or is that just... It automatically moves him or something?
See, I don't know that, and that's what I'm trying to...
Okay.
I would imagine it would be a strength check.
You
I would
wouldn't...
imagine so.
I'd say you're...
It's probably a strength saving throw.
Okay.
But I don't know what the
What are you
DC
trying
would
to use
be.
again?
Shove.
You guys could just roll.
Yeah, we could just roll. I'll add
Probably
my...
just roll against me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll add his modifier too. What?
Yeah,
It's a roll-off.
Shove, but I can
So,
use it as a
yeah,
bonus.
he would probably do. Let's see. You'd
I should
probably.
look this up beforehand, but didn't realize to use it to script it.
That's what happens when you take feats.
Feats are nice though.
Feats are nice.
Right, I would think so.
Some of your lists of feats just make me like, well, when I hate it in combat, then I'll make a point. I'm not reading this. This is ridiculous.
I have like one feat I want to take with this character later on, but it's not,
Feats are
it's not
awesome, homie.
complicated.
Here we go.
Okay.
I have some good shit.
You got like 10 more seconds before we just do a roll off.
Yeah, the people aren't saying. Let's just roll.
Okay, let's roll. Okay.
That is 14.
21.
Yep, figures it's a roll.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah. So
Sounds
I'm
like
just
he's
looking up.
trolling you.
It's similar to a grapple. So the shover is making a strength an athletics check, and the person being shoved makes an athletics or an acrobatics.
okay, we're good. We got 9 minutes before the hard stop. So okay,
16.
good. Okay, here we go. So you go. Shalmir goes for the shield to go push into the beast, and it just kind of gets all up in its lard and its tub, and just kind of comes right back at him. It wasn't the best place to try and shove him, as the hammer did its giant whelps have now formed on the arm where it crashed into the side of the, went off the arm, deflected off that into the side of the troll. So and it's all red and raspberry and swelling up with that massive hammer. Shalmir, is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay, that'll end your turn. It is now Ulyrus's turn.
That's you.
That's me.
Ulyrus. Fancy name, isn't it?
Maybe.
Who's asking, bitch?
Where was I? Oh, I'm over there.
Your
Okay.
Mosmo.
Yeah, yep. Alright, so
Who's
I'm gonna
Mosmo?
go up to the troll,
Okay. Man, you're bold. Okay.
and I would like to rage. No, I'm
No,
sorry.
fuck you. Fuck you. All right, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I would like to, just going up, this is just saying stuff.
Yep.
Doesn't really mean anything.
Okay.
But he's just say, why don't you do everyone a favor, troll, and just go right back down the well?
and then nothing's gonna happen probably. And I'm just gonna attack him.
Oh, okay. All right. Pretty cool. Okay. Pretty confident. What are you attacking with? Your longsword?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a hit. And is there a specific place you're going to try and hit him?
Oh yes, I'd like to hit it in its knee.
Okay.
Yes, say that.
Application.
I wonder how he knew that.
Yeah. There's a.
He's too smart.
I'm gonna hit it right in the knee.
All right.
Get him right in the Achilles knee.
Yep.
So that's an 18.
That hits. That hits.
All right.
Roll damage. Eagle Iris comes out, takes out that sword, says this incredible quippy remark, and was like, "Who the fuck's this guy?" And you see him just as he kind of looks up, and this half elf puts it right into this troll's kneecap.
Ooh, nice.
Bang bang.
That is a
10.
Oh, nice.
Ooh wee.
Kshink! He takes it. It comes out. You see the troll. Oh! It just its entire leg just collapses in. It starts to fall back, but the tub fat on the back of him kind of keeps him from falling back. And it's now half prone. It's not great. Its one knee's up, one's completely collapsed. The monster is completely in a state of incapacitated of sorts. It's not completely, but it's pretty. You look dashingly cool now. Everyone's like, "Whoa! He just won the troll!" Dundari's like, "Boy!" I forgot to roll for that.
Break a leg, as they say. You're doing great.
That
Thanks.
is happening. I love parts.
So now it is 15. Wait, who was 16? Did I miss somebody?
That was me.
Yeah, I did miss you. It was
Okay,
too
that's
short.
fine.
So you get to go too. Go ahead, Orana.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so because I'm literally at knee height for a lot of people right now,
Yep.
I'm gonna run over to a table with a chair
Okay.
and climb up onto the chair and then onto the table, so I
Okay.
actually have a vantage point.
Okay, so that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20. And you're over it. You can see over it. You just see over the height. He's just to your right too. So actually, you don't see over him. The weird lizard man is to your right, who's right now just just singing and shit as everything's going to shit.
Can you be narrating what's happening?
Oh my god!
And behind me, I see a small little girl.
In sing song.
Yeah,
She's taking a shot.
definitely
For
revealing.
not.
So I think am I able to see the troll?
Oh, clearly, the
Now?
thing's massive. Yeah,
Okay, good.
absolutely.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll to shoot
the shot.
troll.
Okay, do it. Do it, Punk.
It's a 12.
That does not hit. Unless you have a modifier.
You get 2 attacks though.
It's +7.
You also can re-roll because you have Timor's and
You
give
also might have
once a
another
day.
attack action because you're level 5, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I have 2. So I'll try to
I don't.
attack again,
Okay,
and then we'll see what happens there. Okay,
That's better.
so that's a 22.
that hits.
Alrighty, and
Where are you aiming in particular on this?
I think I'm aiming for a shoulder.
Okay.
Let's see.
Indoors.
So that's 3 damage.
Okay.
Indoors.
So
Indoors.
I'm gonna say this is the order of which it actually happened. That arrow hits him right, and then beast as it goes right into him. Kush! Whoa! He's teetering. His shoulders putting him back. You see, it's this big flap tarred troll. Lard. Back there right now. He is almost fallen into that well. It is now. Which one is that? Who rolled a 7?
That's me.
That's you. I can't even. The abbreviations are so different now. I don't even recognize it. All right, Armstrong, you're up.
All right. You're gonna have to stay here, mate. Put the guy down. Does that require an action? What is that?
No. You can literally just be like, "Pfft," and he just kind of drops. Oh! He feels really grossed out. By the way, he's just like that man smelled disgusting.
I will run up to the troll and I will headbutt him.
Holy shit! You see, as he goes and gives him a headbutt.
That's not great. That's 12.
12. That does
Or-
not hit.
Yeah, 12. I'm gonna do it again.
Ow!
2 attacks.
Oh,
Even
but
worse.
still bad.
oh, dude, get a new die. That
That's
would have been so cool narratively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Don't look at it, Ryan. Don't look at his stuff.
I'll just stay there.
Okay. No. So you go. No. I need you to make a dex saving throw now.
All right. That's not great.
Oh
That's
my-
a 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so you do. Oh, you go to headbutt him. The troll's like, as it's falling back. You miss the headbutt. Oh, and you go to grab the ledge as you hit the well. Oh, go! You let go of the ledge. Oh, I need you to make another dexterity throw.
That's 9.
Oh my god! You see the rope! Oh! It goes through your fingers! Oh! You're flipping! You're turning! Give me another dex saving throw! Oh my!
It's a 10. It's a 10.
No! Oh my! But it's getting worse because you're going faster! No. Oh my god! So, you finally grab it. Oh! You're flipping into the side. I need you to make a strength check as your hands are burning.
Okay. I like that one better. That's a 14.
14. And you hear coming up from the bottom of the well.
My head's hurt.
And that is where we're gonna have to end tonight's game.
I wanted to toss the troll on
Didn't
top
even
of
get
him.
to go.
No, you didn't. Stop rolling so shit. We'll be back here Friday at what time? 7, right?